Good morning, evening, and day to you all. I'm Sal, and this is my tarot reading for March. I've got 4 sets of cards here. Please choose one, and you can skip to the deck that most resonates with you. If two or multiple end up appealing to you, feel free to check out both decks, both piles. Alright, pile 1, the Night Dancer cards. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm excited to see you here. Thank you for choosing my channel. Let's see what you got. What do we see for March for this individual? Right now, for a 6 card past and future break, looks like you got a 2 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. That is quite a story right there. Of the past, a decision being made, understand your inner ambitions, inner self, and you've worked on it, you focus on it, moving away from some of those dark times. It was a tough decision. Seems like there's a lot of pain in that past, a lot of pain you're moving forward from. However, now you're building up from it. You've faced it. You're facing the consequences of your actions. Absolutely. However, you realize what your goals and what you're wanting to do, that continuation, that creation. And so that's the beginning of your reunion, that enjoyment of self. Looks like a good outcome you're looking at. Let's look deeper into that. So, for the past, what's the story of the past? What's the story of the past? That way we can see where we are going with it. Because, like in wayfinding, in order to know where you're going, you must know where you've been. I know it's a quote from Moana. However, I've also known this saying as well. This is a common saying out there. Let's see. What's the details of this? Or at least more insight on this. Oh, there's 2 cards for this. Alright. 2 of Hearts, 8 of Spades, Jack of Clubs, and 4 of Spades. Alright. 2 of Hearts. See the 2, envisioning a couple, a duo. You made a decision. It might be where the 8 of Spades is. Spades are swords, hearts are cups. something you decided to go against, maybe for yourself, an action of yourself, much rather than for someone else. Someone affected how that decision was made. Either way, you made that decision. That's seems like a very tough, deep, emotional decision. You got the Jack of Clubs. Clubs being wands. Jack here. This is another person. The reflection, actually. Because this one's upright, this one's upside down. I see a reflection. This was the time of reflection for you. So taking that decision that you made, and because that decision, you end up opening up some time for yourself to reflect. And so that's why moving away from stuff. Then 4 of spades. That 4 is that stability. You've been fighting for that. You focused on yourself. You focused on your goals, on your deal. Oh, honey, you've done well. I want to say this as someone who's gone through stuff myself. Proud of you. Proud of you for making that decision for yourself. It's going to be rough. Yes, I agree. It's going to be rough. However, you can make it through this. Alright. I'm getting the sense that there's something else with that. Do you agree? Upright, 7 of Swords. So you agree. There might be something with some self-care. Alright, before I get into that, I'm going to inquire a little bit about this. What else do you have to say? 2 of Spades. Sword. 5 of Pentacles. One more card. Ace of Hearts. Again, that decision right there. That tough decision. That's your halfway point. You're halfway to your goals. So you were having to reevaluate, having to manifest that. So that's the reason why behind that you have good reason for making that tough decision. Okay. And that's why it's leading into this future. Yes, you've got a lot to, at the beginning of your journey, at the beginning of it, you're that lone bird, that lone seagull. Okay, hon, you got this. No, this is a lonely journey. It's a lonely journey. However, I'm going to say there's a good chance you find others. Get to you in a minute. So now let's focus on this future for you. The present and future right here. Is this your guide? Yes, we have our past and we have our future. However, the present is the middle. Because an even number has two middle numbers. These 2 cards are your present. You've walked away from stuff. You've really walked away. This is a dark. The card itself isn't exactly always a dark card, but this feels dark. It feels like you're finally getting into that light, like how this is. Shadow coming to the light. You've left. Now you're finding your inner light. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, there's nothing to yapping about that. Let's see. What is this future? What does this future look like? What are the odds of this future? What are you looking towards? I'd like to see the inside of this. What are those goals you're reaching towards, that you're starting? Reach out to the beyond, to these energies. What do you see? What do you reveal? Eight of Cups, Four of Swords, and Five of Cups. Here we go again. Eight of Cups. I see you walking off. You've walked away from some stuff. There's some opportunities you left. You're holding on to that one thought, that one idea. You're wanting to push forward. You're pushing towards that goal. Okay, this is kind of a repeat. Okay. I see the two pillars there. It's a table. Everything's been flipped. So in the future sense, you're walking away from that comfort. That comfort you walk away from gets you on guard. As you're on guard, everything's been flipped and you're taking on that role of the world. You're expecting that pain, you're expecting that failure. Is this a sense of worry for you? Queen of Swords. No, this is your this seems like your plan. Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, and the High Priestess too. Wow. By the way, you are getting a lot of reflections here. Again, you are halfway through your journey. This is very much a Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles moment. You are going forth. You've gotten what you could. You've worked with what you've had, and now you're utilizing it, you're reorganizing, you're focusing on you, on that goal. That goal is going to be strong. You're going to get that. Yes, your Pentacles is upside down at the moment. You're not going to get much for now. However, this road seems very, what you call it? Seems very helpful. Or no, very enlightening, very beneficial. You get a lot of not only excitement, not only reward, you get a lot of everything out of it. Fulfillment, maybe. There you go, fulfillment. I see a lot of fulfillment for that. Alright then. Well, let's get some advice. Oh, hi, Axel. Oh, big stretch. Nope, readjustment. Okay. Yep, we're on the other part of it. It's time for your advice. Alright, Dancing in the Night, or Dancing in the Dark. Dancing in the Dark deck. Let's see what your advice is. One card fall. The Devil. Three of Swords. The Tower, upside down. Magician. And Temperance, upside down. The Roman numerals, I see it. X. Two X's. Two main things right now. You're in a main point. So, I see this fighting spirit for you. The Devil, that temptation, that urge, that urge to sit there and just let things sour, get worse. You've got that there, but you know to fight it. The Three of Swords, that creation, fight for what you want, fight for what you need, what you're gonna get. You've already overcome your tower. You're done with it. You've already handled it. Oh, no, I think about X, X, and X. Beginning, middle, and end. Stick on your path, or not stick on your path. Keep your goals in mind. Keep your vision strong. You will be able to do that change. You can find that change. You are that bridge. You start that magic. You have that touch to you. I get the feeling of don't exactly compromise. Yes, there's always going to be compromise for whenever you're making a deal over stuff. However, I must say, don't compromise as much as you think you should. Start off with a very light compromise. State your biggest goal, and then let them name something, and then ease a little bit out. Yeah. Oh, poor Milo. Sorry. Poor dog. I'm not sure what it is. He probably sees one of the deer out there right now. Right now, the deer are migrating again. Or he might be seeing one of the other dogs. Yeah, we have another dog that's in heat around the neighborhood, so all the boys are acting up. He's falling for his temptation. He really is falling up for that temptation. Well, anyways, it seems like a very adventurous path. Definitely difficult. However, I must say, you've got this. You've got this. Maybe you do some research on handling things, meditation, so help calm your mind. Give yourself rewards when you can. Absolutely, not too much. See, like how Axel was doing, like how Mr. Kitty over there is doing. Clean yourself and keep yourself tidy. Maybe some rest too. Give yourself rest when you need it. Don't burn yourself out. Don't hurt yourself. You got this. Alright. For the Catacorn deck. You chosen this one. Thank you for coming. Like I said before with the Night Dancer, or Dancing in the Dark, this will be your reading for March. How is your March going to be? Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, upside down, the Tower, upside down, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and Six of Cups. Wow, that's a lot of cups. Dang. Okay. So it looks like you understood something. You got something going. Something in the past was messing with you. You had to take action. Because there's a big event happened for you. That's what I'm getting. Specifically, it threw some things off. You're delayed. Now, or actually, that was benefiting for you. That was benefiting for you very much. You got others are coming to you for advice right now. You are set. You're set for wisdom. You get to share a cup of tea or share a drink with them. Then you're the ideas person. Just like how you were originally, you're kind of prepared for this. So as the ideas person, you're ready to provide. You're ready to provide that service, that hope. You've got that responsibility. Hmm, you've shifted. What else do you have to say? Eight of Pentacles. Be steadfast. That's what yeah, be steadfast. There are others that are going to be there. Now, like I said, be steadfast. Alright, let's get this set up for. Let's see a little bit more into that past of yours. Obviously, something big went down. You're not like you seem prepared for it. You were doing fine. You're working on your stuff on your own. Poor little dog. Yeah, I bet you it's one of the dogs are out in heat right now. Life happens. I appreciate you bearing with me. Bearing with me on this. Maybe that's part of this. Interesting. Very. Alright. So we got the Tower. King of Coins. Nine of Swords. Oh, yes, honey. Honey, you were. Oh, you were the steadfast one. Oh, can I get that confirmation, please? Get that confirmation. Look at all those swords. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that event. You might have saw that event coming, or you were prepared. Either way, you got your shit together. Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You basically had most of your stuff set, and that's why the tower. That's why the tower did affect you a little bit, but not as much as it could have. Now, you didn't want to help out at first, and it's kind of like, you know what? Kind of you snooze, you lose. But I'm guessing someone, significant other, friend, family member, relative, whatever it was, whoever it was, I'm guessing they're kind of talk to you, or they're important to the narrative. They're important to that story. Oh, hun, damn, you're set. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. All right. So basically, because you're prepared beforehand, you are gonna ride this out. You're basically writing this out right now. So let me see those details then for that future. Hmm. King of Hearts, Three of Wands, or yeah, King of Hearts, Three of Clubs, Four of Hearts. Interesting. So King of Hearts. Again, it's upside down. I'm guessing that's your reflection. That's showing that you do care. So you're putting yourself out there. You're showing that you are a good person in and out. You're helpful. That's for sure. Three of Clubs, Three of Wands. That creation. Again, threes are common with creation. Kind of that divinity part, you know, within Christianity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. With another religion, some of mysticism, it's the daughter, the mother, and the crone. It's either way, it's a holy set. Yeah, actually, I agree. I agree. He messing with us. Yeah, we should go back to sleep now. It's okay. Anyways, Three of Wands. So you've got the ideas. You've got the ideas to handle this. You can put that forth. You're gonna put that forth. You'll provide that stability. You've got this might get you some of those brownie points. Not exactly brownie points, but it's gonna give you that credit. There you go. Yeah. So that's what I mean by brownie points. You're gonna get that credit. Insight a little bit more on that. Oh yeah. Huh. Got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of fighting, it looks like. A lot of fighting. Something that you can benefit from, though. There's a lot to put up with, but there's a decent amount of benefits, I'm guessing. There's one person in there. One sourpuss, I'm going to say. I'm literally going to say that. One sourpuss out of all that. That's probably one person that you're going to be dealing with. Or that might be the person you're taking care of. Either way, I'm going to say that patience is going to be your strongest. It's going to be the best thing to work with. Your patience might be stretched thin, but offer that grace. Be graceful with your patience. Because there are others that are unfortunate enough to. There are others that are more unfortunate to deal with that. Now, let's see the advice overall. Five of Wands, upside down, and then Ace of Pentacles. And we got our King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and then the Emperor. Number four. Oh, actually, no, that's the King of Swords. My bad. That's part of it, though. That's definitely part of it. I can see the Five of Wands. That's the senseless battles. You understand that. Probably good for you to understand that you don't have to win all the battles to win the war. That's a common thing with that. Just because some people have better ideas doesn't mean you have to completely follow them. But just because you have a lot of good ideas doesn't mean others can't have good ideas. Either way, you've got the power. You've got the financial power. You've got the most wealth. Got the most influence within all of this. You're strong about it. Be sensible. Be understanding. Yeah, sensible, but understanding about it. Remember, like I said with that future, you get to provide that service. The service that others are going to need. Might be going at this alone, but don't be afraid to go at it alone. Because the piece of wisdom that I was taught was that even though you're on your own path, that path twists and turns multiple ways sometimes. And everybody else's path does too. You're going to cross paths with someone eventually, if not multiple times. Stuff happens. And you might be away from someone for a little bit, but they might return. They might not. What matters is that you cherish it at the time and you keep going. Like how the light goes. Don't be afraid to go at it alone. Understand your truth. Understand you, where you want to go with stuff. I'm sure that'll be your guiding light. Because you've got this. Now here, King of Swords This is truly a King of Swords right here. I see it. Maybe whenever I first saw it as the Emperor, that might be what people are getting from you. King of Swords, you're not willing to budge on yourself. You're gonna be, oh, you shouldn't be willing to budge on things. You're gonna have to, some stuff you're gonna have to be steadfast, you're gonna have to be gentle, be understanding. But other things you're gonna have to put your foot down, understand where you need to be heavy footed about, and be diligent and upfront with things. Because some people, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. It's unfortunate, but it is true. Either way, you're gonna have to be strong. But you've got the strength for it. You've got the power to handle this. Now I will say it's gonna be it's gonna be a bit lonely. But don't be afraid to handle things alone. And I guess as my personal experience, because I also hate being alone. I don't know who doesn't, or I don't know a lot of people who don't like being lonely per se, being alone and lonely. But you can reach out to others. Anyone can reach out to anyone. All you have to do is put that first step forward. You have to push forward with that. You got this. All right. So, this is your deck. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. This is my tattoo tarot, I believe. Let me see real quick. Yeah, tattoo tarot. I'm noticing my incense. Smoke is spread out. I wonder if your story is about coming together. Let's see. It's gonna be a 6 card total. 3 past, 3 future. All right. So first of all, Knight of Coins upside down, 4 of Swords upright, Queen of Wands upside down, Ace of Cups, the Sun, and Queen of Swords. Interesting. King of Coins upside down. You're not have lost something. You've had to stabilize yourself. I actually know you might have met someone. Or is that a fallout? No, maybe y'all have been working on stabilizing something. So you might have met someone. Similar ideas, you understood some stability. You're fighting for stability right now. I know Ace of Cups is like a joining. I know that I'm seeing a joining of 2 spirits, two people. But it also feels pressured. Like I said, it's rough, or it's a little spread out. But there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good, and there's less to fight about. There's less fighting. Reality, I think I need some clarification on that. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, yeah. There's a lot y'all talked about. There's a lot that was debated and focused on. It's 4 swords and 6 of swords. Wow. We skipped right past halfway and went straight into deciding stuff. You're on that next step, that responsibility. Okay. And I got the 7 of coins, 9 of cups, and 10 of swords. Sorry, this was 6 of cups, 6 of swords, and 8. Yeah, 8 of cups. So maybe you focused on your stuff and you brought it to the table. They're focusing on. They've talked about it as well. But they're slightly different. They're different. They have a little bit more, maybe. So now y'all are focused on finding. You found that middle ground. You're deciding that middle ground. You've set out your roadmap. Now you're focused on getting that standardized, getting that set. Everything set in stone, created, formed. A good foundation. I see good efforts. Those are good efforts. But you are gonna face some tough stuff. Gonna face some of that tough times. Again, I see this as working with someone. You've worked with someone and you've got good goals, you got good dreams, but you got something dark to face. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it for you. At least not as much as I could. Do my best to give you the truth or what I see here. I don't give you the sugarcoated. I don't give you the bad. I give you what I'm seeing. Sometimes what I'm seeing is simply a thought you have. I'm gonna give you that now. I'll tell you that right now. Remember, the ultimate deal is that you decide for yourself and you choose what you're gonna do. I simply see some of the possibilities through this. See, so just a little more detail on this, and he's obviously already got detail from that. That was a low point. So you hit a low point, hit a new at the end of that journey, at the end of that story. And now, this is the start of something else. Maybe the start of a new you. Alright, so first was 10 of spades, then Joker upside down, then a Jack of hearts. Then underneath that, I got an 8 of hearts, 3 of clubs, and 7 of clubs. So yeah, like how I was saying, you had a 10 of spades. That's 10 of swords in card minutes and reading playing cards. I see my card is damaged here. I remember that. Pretty sure that was from you biting it. So something came up and got you. Took out some of your values that hurt you. You were at a low point. Maybe you lost maybe some money, you lost some values. Some of your values were lost. Then at the end of that story, at the end of that time, that tale, made a decision. You've made those decisions. Now this is on a journey of self-recovery. Like I said, I'm still seeing it's with someone. I see it with someone. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see what you got then. Let's see what your future is on. What are the details of this future then? Part of me is excited to see this. Again, this is for March. So maybe Three of Swords upside down. Knight of Pentacles upside down. Oh, this card fell right out. Seven of Wands. Okay, I think I see it. I'm starting to see something at least. Let's see. Three of Swords. You're taking those swords out. That's some heartache. That is being healed. It's being worked on. I see it as that water's cascading down. You've made the river. You've made those indentions, the effort, the trenches to guide that water. You made that irrigation system to heal yourself, to heal those wounds. So maybe it's that recovery journey. And so, Knight of Pentacles slowed down. Things are slowed down. That's what I'm going to say. Because normally Knight of Pentacles really reaching towards those goals, pushing towards those goals. But it's upside down. And when I see those leaves and I see the body is not... It's almost like the legs have disappeared. So I don't see you moving. I see you staying still, being more mindful. And then Seven of Wands, I see that. The tail on fire. Holding those sticks. That's self-care. You're defending your ideas, but you're having to reform those ideas. That's going to be a tough part for you. It's going to be a tough part. Well, at least that was for me whenever I was doing my journey. Alright, now for your final part. What is this overall advice? What's the thing that helps you, that will likely help you the most? I already see you've got a good setup. I'm going to say you have a good support system, a good group of friends, family, like people to support you. Maybe you're working on that and you've been developing some good habits and some good understanding of things. Oh, good morning to you too. I just gotta clean yourself. Okay. Let's see. 11 swords. I'm guessing that's the Jack. Page. Yeah, I think that's the page. Oh, then with the wands too. Page. 5 of Wands. Now 1 of Pentacles. Looks like the King. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Alright then. You see, I see that dark smoke behind you. You're roaring to go. It's going to defend those ideas. You state those ideas out to others. Now, be understanding of where your ideas come from, how they can affect others, and how they affect you. See where you're going to swing. Watch where you swing before you go. Think before you do. It's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but understand where your ideas come from in you, and understand what part of you that can come from before enacting. See, I saw a smudge on my card as well. So I put my finger there, wiped it, and it was gone. So I'm telling you right now, before you focus on something, before you really put forth that effort, decide. Do a quick check on it. do a quick check on it before you decide to put something forward. If you don't know if that's just like a miscommunication, a mishap, and that's where the Five of Swords, or not Five of Swords, that's where the Five of Wands come in. Some people have fun ideas, they have fun deals, get-togethers. But just like how I was about to call it Five of Swords, you might see it as as a petty battle, petty something. You're like, nope, I'm not dealing with that. But take a second look. Let some people have their fun. Of course, self-preservation and understand your own dignity, understand yourself. Probably where that came from. But you don't have to win every single battle. You don't have to be the best out of all of it. And now One of Pentacles upside down. I'm going to have to go with, you don't have to start everything fresh. Everything you do is already a work towards yourself. In this journey of self-care with your support system, you are the main focus. And you don't always have to rebuild yourself. Now, albeit, you sometimes got to take apart, whenever you're building something, sometimes you got to take apart and go back a couple of steps before you move forward. But the materials that you get for it, if you already have them and they're in decent condition and they're okay, use them. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's a cheesy saying, but you don't. Then King of Pentacles. Ask for help. Use that system you have built for yourself. Use that other person you have worked with. Use your friends and people that are there willing to help you. And whenever I'm saying use, don't take it as in you're gonna be heartless and just take them for what they are. Take them for everything that you can and everything that you will. If anything, just take what you need at the time. If you're worried about if it's going to affect them or not, come up clear to them. Be straightforward and be like, hey, I need this. I need this time. I need whatever. Can you help me with this? Or can I ask you to help me? Is there anything you're uncomfortable with? And whatever they say, that's what they say. And be upfront with them. You've got this. That's a journey. All right. This is my playing card pile. If you chose this, thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. Let's see what's getting started for you. Like I said before with the others, this is a reading for March. The month of March. All 31 days. Three cards for your past. Three cards for your future. Dang, that's a lot of tens. Sneeze. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Axel. Didn't mean to wake you like that. That might be an indicator. Maybe your allergies will be kicking up too. Either way, 10 of spades, swords, 6 of clubs, wands, 10 of hearts, cups, 9 of swords, or 9 of spades, swords, 10 of wands, 10 of clubs, 10 of wands, and 4 of clubs, wands. Interesting. This looks like this. This looks like it hurts. Maybe you took on too much responsibility. Either way, you faced a horrible moment. You were at a maybe an all-time low, a devastating event. Took on responsibility. Maybe you took on too much responsibility, and you faced, and now you're facing deep cracks and gaps within yourself. That's what I'm saying for this past. You're valuing what you have. You understand what you have now, but you faced an earthquake. You faced a disaster to see that. Now, seeing this Nine of Spades, Nine of Swords, I'm remembering back to one of my other decks. It was another Ten of Swords, but I'm seeing a girl, I'm seeing a woman that's bound. She has swords behind her, but she's bound and she's blinded. Maybe you don't know where to go right now. You don't know what to do. You're angry. You understand what you have now, but you're angry about it. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things you can do. You got the skills now. You've got your strength. You've got your ability. But now you're needing to stabilize. I feel you. Let's see. For this pass, give me a little bit of insight on there, please. I would like to see. Insight right now. I hope my sympathy doesn't offend you or doesn't irk you. I do this as an offering hand. Someone who wishes to shine some light on the cracks that could hurt even more. Five of Wands, Ace of Coins, the Lovers upside down. Ooh, that was rough. Yeah, that seems very rough. There were fun times. There was cool stuff, but things went down. You faced two. There was issues between you and another person. Someone was a slippery snake. Yeah, I see that as a snake, not as a peacock. I see a snake. Oh, that value. You saw that. You saw value, but you also saw issues and something. You saw value in something that maybe didn't have as much value. Oh, big stretch. Right? And maybe because of that, you've had to leave the other. Because this isn't just about someone that you loved or a romantic partner. This is also about relationships with other people. Well, I'm glad you learned something. It's unfortunate. It's horrendous. It's not okay that we have to feel so much pain from stuff. At the same time, we end up being more understanding from it. All we can really do is move forward. Do our best to move forward and figure out what we're going to do. I'm sorry. Sympathetically, I'm so sorry for your loss, for your pain. My heart aches for you. Let me see the details of this future. Wow. There you are, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles upside down, and 5 of Cups upside down. Okay, got a lot of things you're gonna do. You got a lot of things. I'm guessing a lot of people you're willing to fight. Doesn't look like you'll be helping yourself. This might be a bit of a spiral for you. You're ignoring a lot. Really ignoring a lot. Can I get some verification on that? Yeah, it's a bit rough. I will say I can see a little bit of hope in there. Because you at least don't have your worries as much. You don't care. I can say that's the plus side of it. You don't care. I'll see that up. And then that judgment, that anger. Pardon me as someone who would much rather hear the truth than deal with the nonsense. I say go forward, push forward, throw that judgment. And then that page. No, not page, that queen. That Queen of Wands. You're going to go through dark times. But don't get the wrong ideas about yourself. That's what I see for that, at least. And now, for the advice. I'm going to say this is probably advice to best weather through this. As I see a rough journey for you. 2 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. 2 of Cups. And the Moon. That all looks like helpful. That actually does look helpful. 2 of Swords. All your decisions are going to have consequences. If you're scared to make a choice and you decide not to make a choice, that's still a choice. We still move forward. So basically, I'm not going to say don't give as much thought. What I'm going to say is consider what's going to help you the most. And whatever you intuitively think will help most, go with that. Do what you can. Face those consequences much rather than fearing them. Knight of Wands. I can see you blazing forward with stuff. Maybe in that case, don't go as fast. Be gentle with yourself. Be steady. Tell people, give me some time. Give me time. I need this. I need something. I need to handle some things first. You've already had to face such bull right here. You have to face so much. Oh, man, that got me angry too. All right. So now Page of Cups. That cat of corn. What about that fish in that cup? Maybe with this as well. Take a moment to see what you have. Let yourself grieve. Let yourself process what has happened to you whenever you can. lean on those relationships that you do have, that support system you do have that can help you. Maybe you've got this. I believe in you. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what a lot of your friends, a lot of people you talk to will say. They're willing to help you. And those that aren't, don't worry about them. Don't mess with them. Leave them be. Don't let them back into your life. Even if they're your boss or someone that's your coworker, those aren't friends. Those aren't friends. Those aren't part of your support system. Those are just everyday people. And what you call it? The faster you get away from them, or the less time you have to deal with them, means the more time you get to enjoy yourself, enjoy the true connections. Then the moon, upside down. I see that hair below. I see that little, or that rabbit. I see that rabbit below. It's right next to that river. There's a cat up here, a little catacorn up here. They're paying attention down there. They see some of the, they, they see that rabbit. Sometimes focusing on the problem, like when facing with wounds or main ideas of stuff. If you focus on that too much, if you focus on one part too much, you don't see the whole picture. For example, if you just see the rabbit, you're not going to see the river. You're not going to see the moon or the branch that you're on. You're not going to see those trees off in the distance. You're not going to be able to feel the breeze maybe at night. You're not going to hear the water. You're not. There's a lot of things you'll miss out on if you don't pay attention to that. So take your time. That sounded a little aggressive. Take your time. You've got this. Be gentle with yourself. This is a time where you need to heal. Let yourself heal. Talk to those that you can, because they are willing to help you. And those that aren't, leave them be. You know what? This is a mature channel anyways. Fuck them. They can fuck off. They can go. They can leave. The door's over there. Bye. Gone. You're gone. You're done. So you've got a journey of healing for yourself. Reach out to those that you can. You've got this. Good night, Axel.